So Ganondorf was just using Zant to help him return to the world of light. I guess now we know the true nature of the barrier over Hyrule Castle. He's in Hyrule Castle, I'm sure of it. Princess Zelda is in grave danger. We must return to the world of light and hurry to the castle. Alrighty, so what's going on, everybody? This is Sunaak here, welcoming you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm just going to go ahead and continue forward, but in last episode, we finished up everything here at the Palace of Twilight and everything, defeated Zant, and in today's episode, we're going to just be getting into the finale of the Zelda Twilight Princess saga. There are some bonus things that we can take care of, but again, I think, like I said, those are going to be bonus things in one of the previous episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in the later episodes, because they are just optional dungeons at this point. I do have the Pole Souls things that I'll just show off in that bonus as well, because I really don't think it's too worth it right now, and really, we're at the end, and there's really not much else to do, but we're going to go ahead and go forward. But while we're going over there, I would like for you guys to do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to join the Sunaak squad today. Only if you enjoy what you're watching. But we're going to go ahead and make our way to Castle Town, because we're going to already be tackling the Hyrule Castle portion and try to get to Ganon. So, of course, we're going to get interrupted by our friendly postman, as always. I don't think this is anything too important. I think it's just one, what's his name? The dude from the Stars minigame thing. He'll inform you that you're gonna have another minigame to play, and like I said, it was for an upgrade for the biggest quiver, which I don't really care for right now, to be honest. And I think it's just Junior, Okoa's son, or whatever, who's just sending you a message saying thanks for everything. And so it's nothing too crazy. But, yeah, if you're interested in the biggest quiver, just go ahead and play the Stars minigame again. I'm going to be showing all this in the bonus episode after this, once Twilight Princess is done. But yeah, so... Alrighty, so as you can see, that is the kind of full power to Midna, and pretty scary if I might add, but it does tend to take a lot out of her. So you're gonna want to go ahead and grab and push the door. Do not pull it. They should have a sign, because I can't tell you how many times I keep trying to pull it rather than push it in Zelda world and in real life too. So this is going to be Hyrule Castle. So very ominous with the rain and all the enemies floating around or flying around. Very, very intimidating place right off the bat. But this is technically going to be our next dungeon The final one for that matter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head off to the left over here because I already know where to go. So just a heads up, I'm just gonna be kind of showing you all the quickest way to get through Hyrule Castle, or just really the way that I used to always go. Because it's kind of traditional for Zelda games to not really make you go through the final dungeon again, but for Twilight Princess, whenever you are beating this dungeon or whenever you're finished, it doesn't let you have like a kind of like new game plus, kind of like every other Zelda games, I guess. But whenever you start up the file, you always have to complete this dungeon again. So it's kind of I've replayed it so many times to get to the final fight, as always. So it's just really cool. Anyway, we have just a little bit of areas that are gonna have all these enemies spawning at you. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. It's just I like to have the mortal draw ready. I mean, just mow down however many I can, because unfortunately sometimes either some of the enemies will be a little too quick, kind of like in that instance. That and the spin attack are really great, but it just kind of sucks that these red bokoblins kind of get up and continue to fight us even though they know they're going to lose. So, oh my god, too many of them. But I already spun attack all of you. Having the great spin also, I think, would have one-shot them, but unfortunately I got attacked from the first group, so kind of took a little bit longer. Oh my god. Oh well. Anyway, going ahead and continuing on. Hyrule Castle is very weird. It's not as big as a dungeon as you think it's going to be. I mean, definitely like City in the Sky and all the other ones that we've gone through are longer in comparison to this one. Because to be honest, you're not going to be getting another dungeon item. Like, really at this point, I would kind of consider this the mid-boss. We have our favorite little fight or character. I have come to play. Alrighty, so big boys here. I honestly love that they give him his theme. You do want to be careful because he's gonna swing around his big axe as always. Really just kind of recommend the roll jump or the roll attack here. He will start defending everything, so kind of just give him his space to attack occasionally. I think, yeah, that's a good window to kind of do that. I try to do this great spin attack, but I always kind of mess up. Come on, come on. And this time around, he's actually going to have a lot of health, so kind of be ready for that. But again, he shouldn't be too hard. It's just a little more annoying when he starts defending. So there we go. Not too bad, just if you can spam around him, he'll be alright. Enough. So we got a small key for our efforts, so very nice. Very helpful of him. Thank you. I follow the strongest side. That is all I have ever known. So good to know. He should have learned that from the beginning, but whatever. Link. He spoke. Oh, that was my favorite thing of this game. I love it. I love him even more for that. Oh, my favorite little thing from this game. I love it. Anyway, that's going to be the small key that we need to enter the castle itself, because if we would have gone to the front door, it would have been blocked. So that's the reason why I came over here. If you go to the right side, it would have been blocked off, and I don't think there's anything really there to get like a small key for the door. So just go ahead and follow along if you're playing along here, and go to the left side. Okay, I didn't mean to pick that up. Let's just go ahead and go inside. This is all we really need. Again, this dungeon's gonna be a little unique. Kind of not as grandiose as I would say from Ocarina of Time, if anything. Not gonna lie. I think Ocarina of Time Hyrule's Castle was interesting. Okay. Okay, I think the Great Spin Attack is your safest bet. Oh, never mind. As soon as I say that. But yeah, if you don't fail like I do, just go ahead and do the Great Spin Attack, and it should be kind of like the Mortal Draw. But at least you can have it ready at all times. Okay, so with all of them down, here actually opens up more and gets lit up. And we have some chests that are going to be available to us, but really, I'm probably just going to be grabbing just a couple of them. I won't be going for all of them. Because again, we have all the collectibles, and a lot of them are just going to be rupees. And this one I think is the compass, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one's the compass. And I think we could even get the map in this same room, but I think we need to get up from over there. But we can't do that at the moment, so for now, I'm just gonna... Can I even grab on from here? Please? Ugh, that sucks. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, then where do I go? Okay. Okay, so I think I gotta go through here. Unfortunately, you gotta play it the game's way. Gotta go... I could have done it from the platform. I guess I'm just blind. And then just drop down to this one. Alright, double claw shot, useful. But I think we go ahead and go through here, and I think we're already heading down the correct path. Okay, so from another mid-boss, I guess here, you're gonna be seeing... you're gonna be seeing the dark nuts all over the place in here, so kind of prepare and get used to fighting them a little bit, because there's gonna be a few of them in here. So, best strategy is to kind of let them swing their weapon at you like that, and then you have an opening to do that. And then I always like to roll attack and do this, because if you do the attack after it, it will leave them vulnerable, and then you can just kind of do that. So, not too bad. Kind of a quick way to do it. So, thank you. So, this room is gonna try to fake you out, not gonna lie. You see the torches lit there and the other two aren't. However, if you will need your Gale Boomerang, and just... Oh, I think if you lock on, I'll let you throw it from here. Yeah, so go ahead and do that, and blow out the torch instead. And then this is the one that you want. And yeah, 50 rupees, because that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not going to be going for the chests unless they are necessary, because they're going to just be money things, really. And then there's even one room that you can use a key for. It's a completely optional room that I'm going to avoid entirely because, I mean, to be honest, I never really do it anyway, and it's just for a stamp here anyway. And it's just going to be for some money. All it is. It's nothing too crazy. And you want to go ahead and use your bow on this painting. Go ahead and just roll past them. No need to fight them. But yeah, this one is kind of easy to solve. We're already getting to, like, through major parts of it, to be honest. There's no real puzzles to solve, minor ones, but nothing too crazy. But you do have the fights with the dark nuts here. I do kind of... Okay, there we go. So, alrighty, who's gonna attack? I think the front one, yeah. So it can get a little tricky with two of them here. So just kind of keep your distance, keep your shield up. You shouldn't have any problems. Watch out when he throws the weapon. But yeah, try not to get hit with one of them while the other one is swinging, which can be kind of dangerous if one of them is unarmored while the other one is. So, oh, okay, jumped into that one, but shouldn't be too hard because they do kind of keep their distance if you're spacing them out correctly, but they can just kind of bunch up here and block you from hitting both of them. Or hell, even one of them. Sorry, I'm just kind of focusing real quick. Okay, I think you're almost dead. Okay, yeah, you're done. Same thing, just go ahead and do this, and that's it. Not too bad at all. Despite what you've seen, but I think the path we want to go is, I think if we go through, yeah, if you go through this door, I think you get the map. I could be wrong. I'll go ahead and just grab it because, I mean, it's an important item, I guess, for the dungeon, but I think that one is the map. Could be wrong. Unless this is the map. It is not. 50 rupees. Okay, so I knew that was gonna be the 50 rupees. Okay. Can I? Will I even be able to get back up here? I should, right? Okay, so honestly, you're not worth it. Because this is still the correct path to go. But that's the map if you want to go ahead and get it. I'm only just skipping through it because, like, trust me, a lot of it is not necessary at all. But unless you're collecting stamps, that's another story. But as you can see right there, there's the big key chest already. And they only have a couple weak enemies guarding it. Which you don't even have to fight at all. You don't have to fight them. You can just let whoever's doing this just do it. Sit back and relax. I don't know why he has a cannon, but I mean, I know he was like the cannon expert, but whatever. I played the game. I totally was paying attention. Anyway, we have the big key here, which is fantastic. We already have the access to this, and really all we need to do is just head straight to the end. That's all we really need to do. So today is gonna be the final question mark. Final question mark? Yes, no, maybe so. Who knows? You might see by the end of the episode. I don't even know, because depending on the time limit, but well, there's no time limit, but I guess I'll just make it the episode for it. Why not? Why not? Why not? So we have another Erolfos here. So you can skip this real quick, but same strategy. Shoot your bow at it. If I can pull out my bow. Shoot your bow at it so he gets the shield up quicker, and then just go ahead and wail on him. Okay. Wonder if there's a way that you can kind of get him back down here. Okay. Okay, go back up, whatever. And just like that. And that's really it, because the top of the door at the top of that path you saw was just locked. That's where we need to go, and here's what that key is for. So, but yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm rushing. I want to get the final into one episode. I don't want this to be like a 50-hour long episode, despite that not being possible, but, well, Oh, ignore me. I'm just rambling at this point. It's late at night. Bulk recording this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here is actually one of the only puzzles, really. As you can see, there's really... You think that you could just go across, but you're going to have to go ahead and turn on... turn to Wolf Link and then just have your senses. And you want to follow where these soldiers are going to take you, because if not, you will step on the wrong tile and you'll go plummeting down. So you want to make sure you're following the correct path, which is here, and that's it. So that's really the only puzzle here. Will I make it? Okay, good. I don't know why I thought I was gonna fall. Alright, come on. And that's it. Okay, here you're gonna need a couple things. Won't be. I think it's really only the spinner and the claw shots. You won't be able to make it up like normal. So you can go ahead and grab onto these. Just don't burn your hand, which is impossible, but whatever. Okay, so here we're going to need the spinner. Let's go ahead and do this. Boink. Oh! Oh boy. I should have learned this from the Arbiter's Grounds already and shouldn't have this much trouble. Okay, thanks. Alright. There we go. And then so that's really it. So this episode is going to be a lot longer, and this is the final episode, everyone, because I mean, we're at the 20-minute mark, and why not? It's just, I don't want to cut this off unless I do. Sorry. Cliffhangers. Alright, so we got another Dark Nut here. Same as the other ones, but thankfully he's just alone. Just, oh crap. I wonder if there's really any difference between them, because I know that they color code them, but I'm talking they all have the same movements and everything, and I think it just takes the same amount of hits too, so I don't think they're really different. It's just the coloring is different. Okay. These enemies are like my favorites to fight. And you should be done. Okay. So here was that optional room, by the way. Here's where you get the stamp, and as you can see there's kind of all the chests and stuff, but again, it's just rupees and stamps, or a stamp, nothing really interesting. So alrighty, so we're really here at the end. So oh man, I'm so excited. Let's just go ahead and do this. Welcome to my castle. So, you're Ganondorf. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have amused me, Midna. To defy the gods is such a petty magic, only to cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world, don't you think? Huh, such conceit. But if you were the one chosen wielder of power, as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadows have been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me, then. Yes, try to deny me, you and your little friend. Both of you faithless fools who have dared to take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you chose and shall feel my wrath. Alrighty, so we're getting into this. This is Ganon's puppet, Zelda. We are fighting, not really Zelda herself, but unfortunately she's being taken over. The attacks that are going to be happening, you're going to be seeing the triangular force field there, or whatever. Get out of the way and you won't get hurt. I just recommend doing the little roll and it should help out. Next is going to be kind of the iconic tennis match that you've seen from Ocarina of Time before, so just in similar fashion as that, just go ahead and knock the energy ball back, and that's the only way you're going to really be able to damage the puppet form of Zelda right now. So just kind of be careful, because here going to dive at you, but just do the roll again and you should be able to avoid that. Yeah, very interesting boss fight, really. We're already facing Ganondorf and everything. I never thought we would get here yet, to be honest, despite it being 2 years, man. Oh man, 2 hits off already, so doing some good progress. No damage on us yet. So I find it very, very interesting that Ganon does take over. Oh, okay, so thankfully I guess I was in the middle of the dodge, so I became I guess invincible for that moment. But really, that's not all there is to this boss battle, so just kind of watch out for the attacks here. I will say my one of my favorite end games to a Zelda game, period. Okay, dodge that again. Not too bad. Making good progress, good progress. Man, I wish I had some more like tidbits to talk about, I guess, through this, but really there's not much to talk about. This just really is it. I think these are more of my favorite iterations of the Zelda characters, because I think a really good, mature, kind of good paced story. And I mean, it has some of the flaws here and there, but like that, yeah, that's it. Ganon's puppet down. Alrighty, so we got, of course, the final boss fight can't go without having multiple forms, right? So we have Dark Beast Ganon here. As tradition, Ganon has there's Ganondorf, which is his human form, and then there's Ganon, his true beast form, which is this one here. So I really love what they did with this, to be honest. The design is great. You have to have him charge head on, and you have to fight him as the wolf form. So once he's down like that, you just go ahead and do your grab on attack here. And but yeah, really, I love that they transition you from fighting between human Link and wolf Link. So here's his next phase of attacks. He's going to be spawning these like weird portals that you've been seeing throughout the game. The blue one is going to be the one he's coming out of. And of course I messed that up, but yeah, you just want to go ahead and grab him, and then once you do have a hold of him, just push him either left or right. I think if you just hold it to the left or the right is how it works. So I just hold it, so I think it should be fine. I actually really love the I guess theatrics of this fight a lot, because it is just very dramatic, and you know, you're using everything in your power to stop him, which again is really cool. I love Twilight Princess's final boss area and boss fight, really. It just kind of sucks because I do really like, I guess, when you fight Ganon in the Ocarina of Time, because that is such an iconic fight, but I don't know. This one has such a good soft spot in my heart because, man, I grew up playing these games. So, but yeah, really nothing too much to add to this. It's just kind of watch out for him. Okay, so here we go. We should be able to grab him here. A good indication is that you're gonna see, you've seen it 3 times already, but Midna like pulls out her arm and when she's ready. So I think one more should be good. I also kind of like the little added detail that I guess the quote-unquote white section of his bleeding, I guess, is dripping whenever he's running. Okay, so I think this final portion of it is that he's going to spawn a lot of these different portals, and I think he's only going to be doing that from here on out, so you kind of want to make sure you just be prepared for him. I think this should be it. No, we actually have one more. Never mind. This one was quite a bit. He has more health than this one, and plus you're using Wolf Link's form, which is a little bit weaker than the Master Sword. Okay, yeah. So here's the form where he's only going to be doing the portaling. What is this? Split gate? And okay, cool. So that is Ganon down. Princess? Say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you have endured. Spirits of the light, wielders of the great power that shines far and wide upon our land. In my hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. Chosen hero, lend us the last of your power. Alright, I'll try to slow Ganondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within the range of my arrows. Alrighty, so another phase of Ganondorf as we see here, and one of the cooler ones too, is the horseback fighting portion of it, which, God, I love that they did this, because it adds so much more depth to the characters and everything as well. I mean, you've seen... And I think they're also adding in like every mechanic that you've learned throughout this game. I kind of wish I would have seen more horseback combat, but I do kind of suck with it though. But despite me being really bad at it that much, but I do really appreciate it. And oh, okay, never mind. I take back everything I said. He's gonna try to charge backwards again. Okay, so this is the really annoying part of it, is that he is very evasive when it comes to his horse. Like, even though it is a lot bigger, he dodges really easily with it. So as long as you just target him, Zelda should be able to hit him. And then this is your chance to charge up a spin attack. I think once I get a good kind of tail on him, it becomes a little bit easier. But again, just as always, don't use up all your spurs when chasing him, because you'll drag on a little bit too long. Come on. And with that, this section, and yes, this section is done again. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever? So we have the final section of this fight with the Dark Lord Ganon himself, the final portion of it. The main gimmick of this battle is that you're going to be doing those little chances with him. Make sure you do try to get those, because those are your prime opportunities to go ahead and swing your sword at him. But he is going to be kind of comboing you around, so just kind of be careful. He does kind of have his little gimmicks here and there. One big exploit, I will only do it once, is, fun fact, if you have your rod out, he will actually be distracted. So I find that really funny. You could just kind of take your chance to do that, but I find it extremely cheap and very anticlimactic. So I'm just going to go ahead and fight him normally. But if you want to do that to kind of finish off the fight a little bit quicker, go ahead and do that. He will disappear and jump up to the sky and do that. So just roll out of the way. and then just kind of wait for another, I guess, opportunity to chance with him. I always kind of struggle with when the chances will come, and then even trying to find one of the spots to hit him in is kind of rough, because he does really cover everything. Come on. Okay, he's gonna do that again. Dang it, I thought I had him there. Will you chance with me? Okay, cool. Okay, from here should be good to go. Alrighty, so the main way that you're gonna want to finish him off is the iconic way that we've been finishing off some other enemies and everything too. I guess the finishing draw. I think that was the very first technique we've ever learned in this game, so it's kind of come through to the end. So good, we got another chance to hit him here. Okay, not quite yet. Another chance here. And really, this is another epic fight. I really love this fight with Ganon so much. It's super epic, and just the way that it is. And just like that, let's go ahead and finish it. Do not think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood.
Crystal again. World Hacker Repair. Beautiful rebuild space. Hot for repairs.
yo, chill out, Nintendo. That was the sole reason why this game got a T rating. But with that, everyone, Twilight Princess is coming to an end. And holy crap, was this a roller coaster. Not only is this my longest project that I have been working on in terms of length, not video-wise, because if everything would have gone smoothly, which, you know, life never does, so let's be real, life never goes smooth, and, you know, you gotta roll with everything that goes on. But if everything would have gone fine, I would have been done with this since, I think, like early 2020. But we're here near the ending of 2021. It's almost been 2 years with this project, and I am so happy to have this finally done. It feels bittersweet, not gonna lie. It feels very, very bittersweet. It feels like an end of an era, if you will say. But I mean, kind of feels like that with any project of mine. I really love Twilight Princess. So far, the experience was very good, despite all the mishaps that might have happened and stuff. I even almost gave up on this project a couple times. In terms of I think just scrapping it all together and just kind of going off with it. I didn't want to pull that again with Prism and how I did with Fire Emblem as well, but which, by the way, those will be coming back again eventually. I think with Prism and stuff, I think I'll just kind of come back to that and go where I left off again, maybe, but might have to start again because it has been gone. And again, just weird stuff has happened. But anyway, the project is done, and really I'm gonna be having an update video coming out, because this by the time this video comes up, which again I don't know exactly what date because of all the bulk recording, but I have noticed that we have hit the 500 goal, which again, thank you all so much for the support throughout the years of YouTube. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be able to make a community at all or meet beautiful people, but again, I have met some of my best friends who we all have throughout that I have throughout the community and everything. And with you all here, I wouldn't be here without you all. So really, this is more of a congratulation to you guys, you know, hands off to you, because I don't know, this is me just rambling and sappy crappy stuff, but in reality, I'm really happy that this project is done with, because now I can move on to bigger and better things, as always. I feel like this was kind of dragging on longer than it should have. That was one of the reasons why I felt like I should have canceled it, but I'm so happy I didn't cancel it, because I hate just scrapping projects. It really bothers me and rubs me the wrong way. So I'm glad this is still going and we finished. So, I mean, really, there's not much going on besides the credits here. I do need to make another update video, because again, this is going to be coming out before, this should have been finished before the Gen 4 remakes of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So just a heads up, if I haven't made an announcement yet or not, I'm going to be doing those games as they come out. So as kind of a thank you to you guys for helping me hit the 500 goal, and as well as a sleep lock as well as coming, but that is still kind of being determined. When, I don't know. What game, I have no clue yet. I might have to talk to my buddies and everything about it and see if they can give me some ideas. And if you all have any ideas or anything, like, feel free to drop them in the comments or hit me up on Twitter and everything. Everything is in the description as well to reach me. But that's really it. I can't say enough, like, thanks and stuff to you all for this, because again, I wouldn't be here without you all. But there's gonna be some end stuff here in the credits and stuff, so I'll go ahead and be kind of reading over those as well once I get there. But for now, I'm gonna be done rambling, and I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the credits. So once the readings come up, I'll see you all then.
you.
Well, I guess this is farewell, huh?
Let's go back to this.
Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But
We will get there.
never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light, two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know the reason that the goddesses left the mirror of Twilight in this world. They left it because they're designed that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe.
Yeah, babe, get there.
Zelda, your words are kind and your heart is true.
We get.
If all in Hyrule are like you,
I'll do work.
then maybe you'll do alright. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror is around, we can meet again. Link. See you later.